Audible Inc. presents Lost in Philosophy. Written by Sharon Kaye. Narrated by Jane Ellen. Introduction. Lost in Lost. Sharon Kaye. As an avid fan of Lost, I've been trying to figure out what it is about this show that has such a hold on me. Other fans I've talked to feel the same way. It sinks its teeth into you and won't let go. After wondering about it for some time now, I think I finally figured out what it is, and so I have a question for you. Have you ever been lost? Or rather, how did you feel when you were lost? Because you have been. We all have. Few of us have been stranded on a tropical island, but we have all had those moments when, far from home, we are suddenly struck by the horror that we will never find our way back. Fade to flashback. It was a meltingly hot sunny day, June 1974, and we were at the annual summer carnival. The carnival came to Madison, Wisconsin for 10 days every summer. It was the highlight of the year. Kids spent long, grueling hours babysitting, mowing lawns, and begging their parents for cash to buy the longest possible strip of tickets. One ticket would only get you on a baby ride. The best rides, the ones that gave you bat belly and brought you closest to the mystical transcendence, cost $4. Carnival music chillingly alluring, then children's voices. Are you going on the zipper this year? No way. Wuss. Well, not if they have that same guy strapping people in. It's never the same guys. That's true. Okay, I get the outside seat. At the carnival, there are dangers of every kind, and each child is called upon to perform at least one truly outstanding feat of bravery. But I didn't know any of this. I was just 3 years old, tagging along with the big kids for the first time. True, I spent most of my time with my parents, observing my sisters and their friends, sampling the cuisine and taking in the occasional baby ride. But my special challenge came at the end of the day. There were 7 of us, all sweaty and a bit dazed, but still chattering away as we trooped through the converted farmer's field back to our car. It was a 1967 Volvo, a midnight blue 2-door with a brick red vinyl interior and no seatbelts. This was the age of innocence, when you packed as many people into cars as you could fit, the littlest ones perching on the biggest ones' laps. Getting everyone in was a bit of a trick that day with all of our carnival paraphernalia, and the seats being hot enough to burn striped patterns on your butt right through your terry cloth short shorts. Everyone vied for the best positions, and there was some bickering, but soon enough the little Volvo was on its way. Windows were cranked all the way down, and a windy discussion of the plan for the rest of the evening commenced. Then halfway home, Marcy, the neighborhood girl, suddenly said, "Where's Sherry? She's in the front." "No, she isn't. She's in the back." "Come on, quit kidding around." "We're not kidding. She isn't here." "Oh my gosh, we left her." It never occurred to anyone, not even to my parents, that I may have been snatched up by a pervert. Such was the age of innocence. Their only theory was that I must have somehow been hit by a car. As they speeded back to the fairgrounds, my mother scanned for emergency vehicles. Everyone was asking the same question. Why didn't she get in the car? Why indeed? It remains a mystery. There were no emergency vehicles in the parking lot, and I was nowhere to be seen amid the cars. Upon re-entering the carnival gates, however, my dad soon spotted me. I was sitting serenely on a bench between 2 old ladies. They had apparently found me wandering and bought me a soda. Although I was not crying, my face was red and streaked. When I heard my name and caught sight of my family, a crushing wave of mixed emotions passed across my face. I welcomed their enthusiastic hugs and kisses, but I didn't answer anyone's questions, and I was quiet for the rest of the night. Once you have been lost, you are never quite the same. The ABC hit drama Lost speaks to our deepest fear, the fear of being cut off from everything we know and love, left to fend for ourselves in a strange land. This fear is a philosophical fear because it speaks to the human condition. It forces us to confront profound questions about ourselves and the world. And this is just what the 22 essays contained in this volume aim to do. I have organized them loosely into 4 main groups. Part 1, L is for love. The first set of essays examines a number of ethical issues raised by the show. Ethics is the branch of philosophy that concerns values along with the nature of right and wrong. Being in such extreme circumstances, the characters on
Sample complete. Ready to continue?